Hey tubers, it's Anulyph here. I don't want it to be too long before I give an update. I have been working on this challenge that I set up for myself, 26 workouts in 30 days. I'm a little behind. I started on November 3rd and I am on my 15th workout as of today. Some things that have changed. I went to meet with my nutritionist on Tuesday of this week, and despite all my efforts, my weight did not decrease much. Decreased by 2 pounds, and I realized that any weight loss is phenomenal and we should celebrate it. But I'm trying to have this revision and I need to be a certain weight in order to have it. And so I really intensified and mixed up my workout routines and, excuse me, high protein diet, low carb diet, so that I could get the results that I need. And I have never been one that has been driven by the numbers. I just think that it's so frustrating and it's not rewarding to have in your mind what you think you should have lost and then you don't meet that mark. It just can be discouraging. So I don't ever recommend that for anyone. It's just that this is under a totally different umbrella. It's with my doctor and it's for this revision. So so at least it wasn't a gain. The thing is, I think that incorporating weights, because you guys know that I love weights, and even though I lowered my poundage, I still was building muscle. Now, about building muscle and the numbers on the scale. Muscle does not weigh more than fat. That is a myth. That is something that we believe to take up the excess of not seeing the numbers move on the scale. Muscle is a pound of muscle weighs the same as a pound of fat. It's just the composition of it is differently. So if I gain 10 pounds of muscle, then the scale is still going to show whatever it is, 10 pounds. However, because fat is bulky and fluffy and spongy, it's going to expand me so that I will look bigger. And muscle, because it's lean and it's small and it's svelte, it's going to make me look smaller, but the poundage is going to be the same. So that's what happened, I think. So my nutritionist is like, oh, you're so close, and I'm going to go ahead and submit your paperwork anyway. For those that follow me, you know that I lost my dad in September, and that was a really huge emotional toll. I wasn't sleeping, I was stress eating, I wasn't, really taking care of me. And, I'm working through that, and grief is something that you can't put a time limit on. So, I can't say that I'm not grieving anymore. I miss my dad, and some days are just, take my breath away. I just don't even want to see outside, and then other days are good. So, you roll with the punches. So anyway, my nutritionist said, we're going to have to do something drastic. So she put me on pre-op protein shakes, 2 shakes a day and 1 meal. So I have a shake for breakfast, a shake for lunch, and I have implemented a shake as a snack, and then I have a meal. So I'm pretty much rounding out about 900 calories a day. Literally no more than 1,000. And she took me off of weights, and all I can do now is cardio, which y'all know I'm struggling, right? So since Wednesday, today's Friday, I've been doing this regimen. So I'm drinking this 3 times a day, usually one around between 6:30 and 7. Then I have one about between 11 and 11:30. Then I have a shake at around 3:30ish. And then I have my dinner around between 6 and 7. And guys, I cannot tell you how empowering and how proud I am of me, because I have stuck 100%. And I have wanted to cheat, you know, all those justifications that are going on in my head, but I didn't. And I feel so good. I feel so empowered, and it's, you know, it's changing my mental focus. So, so the good news is, on Thursday, I got a call from my surgeon's office, and they were like, we got your paperwork. We're going to go ahead and submit your paperwork to your insurance to see if we can get this covered, and we want to go ahead and schedule your tentative date. I was like, yes, yay! So my tentative date is December 17th, and it is an outpatient procedure. And for those of you who are looking at my video for the first time, I had gastric bypass December 20th, 2010. And over the course of my procedure, my pouch has stretched, which allows me to eat way more food than I should be able to eat. Thus, it is stopping my weight loss. I went for my follow-up, and my surgeon sent me for an upper GI, and they measured my pouch and found out that I qualified for this procedure. And I do not know the name offhand, but I think I mentioned it in another video. The procedure basically is endoscopically adjusting the opening of the pouch. So they don't have to, you know, laparoscopically go inside of me. It's going through the nose, and I think I'm under twilight. I don't know if I'm under local, but anyway, you know, they just go in and they stitch the sides of the pouch so that the opening that may be this large is now going to be this large, and therefore the food that I eat won't just funnel through, but it'll take time to travel to get through, where I will feel full quicker, longer, blah, blah, blah. So, why is CJ SnapBack Anulyph? Why am I having this revision? Because 4 years ago, I made a decision that I wanted to have weight loss surgery. And I wanted to have that weight loss surgery because I could not get my life. I tried Weight Watchers, Quick Weight Loss Center, Dexatrim, Slim Fast, Metabolife. I tried I can't think of the name, but I've tried several diets, programs. I've been online, you know, doing Spark, doing MyFitnessPal, counting calories, working my butt off, and I would lose no more than 50 pounds, and then it will come back. And so I noticed that this was a cycle that was repeating itself, and I wanted to stop it. I wanted to get a tool that would really assist me in meeting my goals, and so that is what I decided to do in 2010. I want to keep on that path, and I want my tool to work as efficiently as possible. It would be the same as if you got a prosthetic limb and the limb cracked and it no longer functions in the way that you need it to do for your leg, and you can't walk straight. So what do? You either get a repair or you get a new prosthetic limb. And that's pretty much what this is. And so, you know, like for all of us, my decision, my choice, my journey. And, you know, I have not for once listened to any of the feedback, the naysayers, you know, whatever, my life. So anyway, that's what's been going on, and you know, I'm just continuing to work it. In my cardio, I do the treadmill, and you know, you all know I cannot keep still. Me just walking on a treadmill, I don't even know what that looks like. So, you know, the goal is to keep my heart rate up, and I'm really sorry that this video is long, but I, you know, want to give you all an update. But I keep my cardio up, and you know, I do punches, and I do, you know, all kind of arm movements. Excuse me. And I do side shuffles, you know, on both sides, and then I walk backwards on the treadmill. And in an hour, I'm able to burn about between 400 to 430 calories. So my goal is to do that every day that I can, no less than 6 days a week. I meet back with my nutritionist December 1st. So fingers crossed. So I'm waiting to hear back from my doctor's office. And I'm continuing to do the program that my nutritionist put me on, and that's that. So I feel like I've really gotten results, you know, with what I've done as far as the, you know, my body. So I'm going to do a body shot for you guys, because now I don't feel bad about how I'm looking. So, yeah, yeah. So that's me. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting and commenting and all of that. And if you have any questions, always feel free to inbox me. Anything you want me to talk about, just ask. So I'll see you soon then.